Hey everybody, welcome to Cheap Comic Collector. Once again, it is episode number 950. No, that's the... Why do I have 950? Oh, it's 458. I can't even read my own writing. September 15th should be the date this airs. And last week on Sunday, I announced basically the upcoming end of the trading program. So that will be ending today. And that list will be getting taken down, and you will probably see me start to do a couple of pop-up live streams here and there where I'm just going through books and writing down what I've got, making a list for the new sale site when it goes live, because what I'm going to do is going to make a list of basically everything that's in these boxes back here, because they've all been through the sale once or twice and haven't sold. So, but I often get requests for a list of what I have. So, and nobody's really using the trading program anymore. So we're going to close the trading program down and put everything on a for sales list. It'll basically be the same deal, $2 a book, free shipping as the, claim sales. And then as stuff goes through the claim sales, and it'll get added onto that list of at some point. Except for the stuff I decide to keep afterward if it fits my collection, if it's made it through the sale. So anyway, just heads up on that. If you're looking for the trading program, it will disappear at this point. Not that I'm not still open to trades. I am. But maintaining that site and is just to become a chore that's not being used or utilized. So yeah, today we're gonna have a little bit of a longer episode because it's Sunday. So we'll have some fun. We'll look at some stuff. I got some comics to review. I got some comics to unbox. I wanted to start showing a little bit of Disney collectibles because I have so many and I don't do anything with them. So I thought I would do some of that. Let me see what I can grab here real quick. I've got the Seven Dwarfs desk set sitting here in various conditions, so I guess I can show that. You got Dopey here. He's a tape dispenser. You just take a roll of tape in his little back sack here and do that. My mom got this for me many years ago, and it's still in pretty decent shape. I haven't actually used it that much. It just kind of sat here on the desk for a long time. And Sleepy is chilling out on top of the stapler here. Some of these, because the window is right here, it looks like some of them have faded on the faces with the coloring, unfortunately. But they're still very cool. And you got Grumpy with his little wagon here. He's this is actually a business card holder. You're supposed to put like business cards in here for people to grab. So pretty cool. And let's see, that's Three Dwarfs. This one is Bashful. He is in charge of the paper clips and the little tray that's here. I actually have a bunch of squashed quarters in here. If you go to the parks, they have those machines where you can squash pennies and you can squash quarters and stuff. And I used to actually work on those at Walt Disney World. And so I have, for a couple of years, I had a pretty extensive collection of these. This one, I don't know if you can see it on here or not. I'll try to show it better here. It's hard to show these just because of the way they are. But basically, that used to be a quarter. And now it's got a picture of Mickey as the brave little tailor on it. It was for, it was a special series for Mickey's 75th birthday, I believe. So anyway, can't see those very well, so no point in showing them. Let's see what else we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We should have 3 more dwarfs around here somewhere. Here is Happy, and he's got a big tray. This is for just filing, like, you know, his little addresses or phone number, contact cards, or whatever. Just a bunch of blank cards in here that I guess you can just pick them out, write on them what you want, and then stick them back in there again. I never realized that. So that's kind of cool. And let's see, there's Sneezy, and he is the guy that holds the Post-it notes. I should actually use this one. I got all these stupid loose Post-it notes I'm trying to reuse. So I'll probably start put him on the desk and get that corner of the desk organized. And then I think I've shown you Doc before. He's got. Hello, it's okay. No dwarfs were harmed in the making of this video. He's got the biggest set here. He's got the pen holder and the clock that probably ran out of batteries a long time ago. And but just cool. It's a cool set. I really have enjoyed it over the years. Makes life at the desk a little bit more fun. So so that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's all 7 dwarfs. There was no Snow White piece with that set. It was just a 7 dwarfs desk set. So let me. I'm gonna pause while I reset and get these put away, because there's no point in you guys just watching me put things away. If I can do this correctly. And I'm back. Ta-da! The magic of today's technology. So I'm going to put you up top, and let me get the other camera out of there. And we will take a look at all right, here we go, guys. So I finished reading Concrete, the Human Dilemma. As you may remember from last week, I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed this too. It did become a little bit more adult than I was expecting. With some of the characters. Yes, just very adult oriented. With the reproduction process. But very well written, very well done, very well drawn. It was and is a good story. Concrete, the work by Paul Chadwick on Concrete really stands up. Really good stuff. So we got issues 4, 5, and 6 of this mini-series. There were lots more. And at the end of this series, there's a little baby Concrete. So I don't know what happens after this, if they did more or what with that or not. But it does. Apparently, it doesn't list all the different concretes in the last issue. That's funny. I was going to go over some of the other concretes that they have. Here we go. The complete short stories. These are different trade paperbacks. Fragile Creature, The Complete Concrete, which is probably not the case anymore. Killer Smile, Think Like a Mountain, Strange Armor. So these are, you know, these I think he started out in Dark Horse Presents, as doing, you know, short stories and stuff as one of the rotating serials that was in that series. But good stuff. I haven't read a lot of Concrete because I haven't come across a lot of it. And that's usually a good sign that it's good, because people are keeping it. Instead of getting rid of it for practically nothing. And but what I have read, even the stuff that I read when I was a teenager, I thought was really, really good. So, uh, yeah, it's an ongoing character. It's been around for a long time, and good stuff. Highly recommend. And then we have Shadow Roads, which I got in trade from Aaron because I thought it looked interesting, and it was interesting. Um, it started out really good. The free I didn't read the free comic book day one because it's the same exact story as number one. I don't know which one came first, but it seems kind of weird to. Let's see, May 2018 was free comic book day. This one was June 2018. So they gave the story away to everybody for free, and then a month later they published it and charged for it. That's just weird. But it was good. It was a good story. Starting out, I was really impressed with the first issue, and it's basically a western. It starts off with this Indian. He's in London in England. You know, he's going to college or something there, and he's touring the American Indian exhibit at the British Museum of Natural History, and is basically disgusted by it because it portrays them as savages and so on and so forth. So, nice little conflict there to start out with. And this is kind of his roommate that runs, or a friend from college. I don't know if it's a roommate or not, but he gets involved with the adventure, forthcoming adventure, and he's kind of just the comic relief of the series. And that's kind of where the story shines somewhat is in the characterization, especially in this first couple of issues. He has some kind of power, this Indian, and is unaware of it. And then it switches to New Mexico territory in the Old West, and there's basically a group of guys that are hunting down some sort of supernatural character, and it goes back and forth between the characters. They get attacked on the train, or they meet these other people, and that saves them from being attacked, and so on and so forth. It switches to this girl with the supernatural character is called the Hunter, and basically it hunts down people of power and eats them, so that their power becomes its power. And so the creature killed her parents when she was young, but left her alive because she wasn't ripe yet, and is planning on eating her later. And so you got all these characters that can basically have some kind of interaction with this character, whether they're being hunted or they're hunting it or whatever. Very well done first issue. Wasn't I'm not real excited about the artwork, but it's okay, and the story is good enough to make up for it. And I was real interested. Yeah, I read the first 3 issues before I fell asleep that night, and couldn't wait to get back to it the next night. But fell asleep again, so I had to wait till last night. And the story just continues. Unfortunately, and this is apparently a sequel of sorts to another series called. You guys probably even know this, and I'm just dumb. The Sixth Gun, which apparently was an ongoing series for a while by the same creative team. This is kind of a sequel to that. It has something to do with that, where it ties into it or somehow, but this is a standalone story. You don't have to have read that to understand this. And it's a good read. Second issue was a good read too. You get more of the characters kind of meeting up and exploring each other and figuring out, what's going on and so on and so forth. So very impressed up to the third issue. The third issue I felt wasn't as good. It just kind of became a monster hunting fest. And then that's what the rest of the series was like. Well, not the rest of the series. I believe it's an ongoing. But I had the first 5 issues, and unfortunately, the wrap up of 4 and 5 kind of let me down. It does continue after that. But they can't all be winners, and it did wrap up the first storyline. It was one complete story arc. Left me a little bit confused, but I would, if I see the other issues for cheap, I would pick them up just to continue reading, because I was so impressed by the first couple of issues, and then it kind of devolved into just a standard monster hunting. Are we hunting him? Are they hunting us? Type thing. And wasn't quite as interesting. But it ends on a cliffhanger here, which I don't quite understand. It seems like these characters who were arguing and didn't seem to know each other, now it seems like they know each other at the end of the story. And I'm not quite sure what's going on there. There wasn't enough context to... It felt like I should understand more of what they're saying. But I don't understand it. So perhaps it's, resolved in the next issues. I'm not sure. But I did enjoy reading it. I don't know that I would keep it. Since I'm, it's not, it's more modern era. It's from, it's not very old actually. It's 2018. But like I said, it was an enjoyable read. But I will be keeping the concretes, but I don't know if I will keep this or not. I have to think about that. Like I said, I was real impressed by the first couple issues where I thought I was gonna really love it and keep it, and then the rest of that story arc kind of let me down a little bit. So I'm not sure if I'm not as impressed as I was. If I had was only reviewing the first 3 issues, I would have told you this is fantastic. You got to pick it up. But then I read the next 2 issues that resolved the first storyline, and it was just okay. So that's that. That's what I've been reading. Let's see. I got this in the mail today. I'm not doing any comic buying at the moment because of my... I had a really bad year this year with my arcade games. But I have lots of comics to show that we haven't unboxed yet, so that should be all right for a while. But I did win this giveaway. There was somebody doing $5 flat rate boxes, so I was hoping to get some, but they were almost nothing but Image comics. There was like 30 issues of Bloodshot in every box, and it was just ridiculous. So I did win one of their giveaways, but couldn't find anything to buy, unfortunately, on that show. So I got when I first opened it, I thought it was Freak Force number 2, but it turns out that's just an ad, and it's Vanguard number 2. And then I thought it was a flip book, and I was like, oh. And I opened it up, and there's the cover for Max vs. Pitt. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? But these are just advertisements. And the Vanguard number 2 is the actual issue. So I don't know if I have any issues of Vanguard. Which is surprising considering all the Image that I've seen. But I don't remember being very familiar with Vanguard. It's actually got some decent art in it. And it's even got this little backup story or preview or whatever it is. Doesn't really say what that is. Seeker 3 is, I guess it's a preview. So it looks like it could be good. But anyway, I got that recently. And then, let's see, those are for something else. And, I figured out a good way to do tape, too. Here's a collecting tip. Is you take one of these old sticky notes, because you can stick it anywhere. And as you go through the bags and take the tape off, you can just stick it on there, and then when it gets too big, you just throw it away, right? I'm actually using this on my stacks, too, because a lot of the times, since I'm doing it by date, I have to open the bag and take a look to find out what the date is, to see which box I'm going to put it in. And of course, once I take tape off, I never put tape back on again. So I actually have one of these too, because I was just, I didn't want to walk across the room to just get rid of tape. So I was, they would pile up like this on the actual boxes. And then once in a while you go around and you try to peel them off the box, and it's just nasty. And I was like, oh, I can do the same thing over there. And I just stuck a Post-it note on the box and then put the tape on the Post-it note. And then, yeah, it works really well. Anyway, I know that's stupid, but I'm actually proud of that. And then some of you may have seen these before. I got these from Comics Den, but it wasn't my trip to the garage sale. It was actually on one of their Whatnot sales. It was actually at my birthday, just a little bit before either my birthday show or a little bit before my sale the day after. I don't remember which. But I was on there long enough to lose on one box that I didn't think anybody was going to bid on. And then win on another one that nobody did bid on. So I showed these on Aaron's channel the week they came in, but I haven't shown them on my channel, so I thought I'd show them again today. And Comic Stand, what they do is sometimes they'll sell one of these boxes, and they do it at flat rate shipping. So it's the regular flat rate shipping rate on Whatnot, $8 and something. But they were starting the bid on the boxes at only $2. And nobody bid on this box, which is insane. So I got this entire box, 17 comics for $11.58. Only 68 cents a comic. And there's some really cool stuff in here. So this one is Superman Man of Steel number 30. I sold one of these a while back. It's still polybagged. And this is a do-it-yourself cover. These two are actually on the bag, but it comes with like basically vinyl clings, so that it's like color forms. If you remember the color forms that we used to play with as kids, and then you take these and you put them on the cover and you can make your own cover. And it looks like it's a wraparound cover, so you can use the whole thing. And it just looks like fun and looks like cool. And I got one in and I sold it, and I kind of been regretting it. But at the same time, I don't really want to open it and play with it. And yet, if you don't do that, then what's the point, right? So, I don't know. I'm since I need to make some cash back, I may go ahead and stick this one in the sale again, because I know there was other people bidding or claiming that first one that I got too. So, if I got two of them, I'll probably get another one and so forth. So I don't know. We'll see what's going on. And then they were throwing cards in the box as well for free. And I'm not real sure about these. I don't know exactly what they are, because I'm not a card guy very much anymore. But this is Fleer Ultra Midnight Suns series. Murdered the Mystic. And this, as thick as this is only one card. I mean, these things, you could tile your bathroom wall with these things. They're that thick and strong. And then this one is, got it upside down, Outcast, again, from the Midnight Sun series. And I don't, so those are cool, but I don't know anything about them. I don't know why they're so thick. Is that how they do cards now? It's number 67 and 73, but I don't know how many are in the set or anything about it. I guess I should look them up, but haven't done that. They do put the first appearance of the characters on here, which is cool. Unfortunately, they don't date it. But like this one, Murdered the Mystic, first appeared in Marvel Chillers #1, but they don't put down the date. It'd be nice if they at least put the year on there. But anyway, those are cool. So thank you, Angelo and Sarah, for this amazing box. Because I cannot believe people did not bid on this box. So we got the Superman Man of Steel. Very cool. Gimmick cover. Probably the ultimate gimmick cover. Make your own cover, right? What a concept. And then we have Doom Patrol #1 from 1987. And there's... boy, I don't know if I should sell these or keep them, honestly. Well, it depends on what's in here. I guess if it's something, I'll probably put them in the sale, unless it's something I'm specifically wanting or needing. And I need all of them, but that's the way it goes. I've kept a lot this year. I'm out of room, and I need to recover some cash. So we got Doom Patrol #1. Really nice, clean copy. Very, very tight. No spine ticks. It's just awesome. DC Special #27. Captain Comic Danger Dinosaurs at Large. And look at how clean this thing is, man. This is beautiful. No spine ticks, nothing. This is, wow. There is a little thingy right here somehow from something. But other than that, I mean, it would be, without that, it would be, there's a little thing right there too, maybe a little bit each here. I mean, it looks mint to me in this bag, other than those little things. Just fantastic. Commandi #21. Quite a few commandees in here. #22. Maybe that's what threw people off, because these don't always sell. Dolphins kept all men in tanks. One man kept all dolphins in fear. The Red Baron. The Red Baron? Really? That's funny. Commandee #26. That animal is dangerous. I'll finish him off. The Dominion of the Devils seemed like the last place for hell to break loose. Who writes this stuff? #27. The leopards are closing in. I'm trapped. Mother Nature had flipped. She produced a beastly replay of Gunga Din. And then you got Crisis on Infinite Earths #3. This isn't the this is the original. This isn't a facsimile. This is it, guys. And it looks beautiful. Looks nice and flat. No wear, no one little dinky spine tick right there. So this is one I'm probably going to keep. Let me see if I've got it already, but I don't think I do. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope your Sunday's going well. Later tonight, if you're watching this during the daytime, 6 p.m. Sundays, we drop the Cheap Comic Collector Presents video. This week we're showing chapter 8 of the 1943 Batman serial. We've shown all the chapters up to this point. There's 15 in total. So that might be something you might be interested in if you haven't checked it out yet. And Crisis. Still trying to find the C's on my list here. Taking a little bit to load. There it is. I do have #3. So it will go into the sale. And here, here's #2. Another nice copy. I mean, it does have some wear, but I don't see any spine ticks. It's very nice. Just looking at these covers brings back so many good memories of reading this series and rereading it, and immediately rereading it after you got done reading it. Just to see what's going on and trying to keep up with everything that was happening. But I do have 1 through 3 and #10. So I have 2 and 3. So these will go in the sale as well. Batman 440, A Lonely Place of Dying. Also by Wolfman and Perez. So that's cool. Detective Comics 601. Ooh. That's tempting to try and keep. Swamp Thing #18. No, I don't have that. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Black Hawk 170. I will keep this one. Definitely. Oh, All-Star Comics. I forgot. It's been so long since I shown these. I forgot what was in here. All-Star Comics #74. Definitely keeping that one. Any All-Star Comics I find, I keep, unless I already have it. And I believe this is the last issue. Pretty sure I don't have this one. I only have a few. So, yeah, this is number 74. I need this one. I've got, so this will make the 5th issue I have. It goes from 59 to 74 for the 70s run. And I do not have this one. But I do now. And I'm keeping Blackhawk. And I'm keeping Action Comics 293. Unless I already have it, but pretty sure I don't. I'd be very surprised to find out I have this one. Yeah, I don't have. I don't actually have any this early. My earliest one right now is 321. So, yeah, very cool. It's got tape on it anyway, so you guys probably wouldn't want it. But very nice. Let's. You know what? We should be opening these and taking a look. And the feud between Superman and Clark Kent. Split in two by red kryptonite. Ad for Palisades Amusement Park. Ooh, there's a page missing. Man. I didn't think about that. I figured they look so good and stuff. I just assumed they would be all here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 32, 34. One page missing. So somebody ripped out one page. Alrighty. No, I gotta open them all up just to check. So I'm glad I didn't sell that one to anybody. I'll check Swamp Thing here too, since it's an older one. I shouldn't have to check the newer ones. Well, maybe the Commandees. I can check those later. David Michelini and Nestor Redondo on Swamp Thing. Yeah, that one's all there. Cool. Blackhawk number 170. And this is actually Lady Blackhawk turned mermaid for some reason. It's a nice copy. Very, very tight, nice thick pages. And yep, that one's complete too. So, oh, please let All Star be complete. Please, 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 please. Uh, 44 is what I got. 44 pages. Yep. So should all be there. Thank you. Thank you. And Shazam, number 35. Nice. What I assume is a Don Newton cover there. Looks like his style to me. But it's Don Newton and Kurt Schaffenberger on the inside, so pretty sure. I've never seen this ad before. That's cool. Got some ink rub or something on these pages, unfortunately. You can see where it's transferred over. You can see Shazam's face over here. Wonder Woman Twinkies ad. I don't know if I've ever seen a Wonder Woman one before. And I lost count, but it appears to be complete. I didn't see anything that looked like there was a missing centerfold. So to be continued in World's Finest 253. So this was the last issue of Shazam as well. Got the Daily Planet in here advertising Showcase 100. Cool. So I'm keeping that one too. And Tomahawk. I am giving up Swamp Thing so that you guys can grab it. And the Commandees, even though I probably need most of them. But yeah, I got to get some cash built back up, because right now the cash that was built up for the comic books has to go to pay some bills and replenish my own accounts, because my arcades did so badly this year with Disney chasing everyone away and people putting off their vacations for Epic Universe opening next year at Universal. And also the mini golfs where I have games raise their prices considerably, and people are not, because they have to spend so much money just to play mini golf. They're not doing the ancillary activities like playing in the arcade, and I've lost over half my income of what I thought I was going to be doing this year. So gotta figure out some changes. But here we have Tomahawk 124, and I don't think I have an issue of Tomahawk. I might have one or two. But I will be keeping this one also. Oh, I forgot to count. I'm just flipping through it, looking at the pictures. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 32, 32, 34, 36. Yeah, all there. And boy, can you recognize like Joe Kubert's style on this first story, man. Isn't it amazing how everybody's has their own style that once you're familiar with it, you can just kind of instantly recognize it. It's so that's interesting to me. Oh, I got this cool Supercharger race set on the back. Oh, I remember these. I don't believe we had this, but I have played with this before, because I remember the houses where they would like go in and then it would supercharge the car and it would just take off out of the other side of it and stuff. And the lap counters. So this, I think a friend of mine or somebody must have had this when I was quite small. I do have a vague memory of playing with those. What year was this? 1969. I would have been 2 years old. Well, I mean, chances are it was, a few years after that, but I do have a memory of playing with that. That's cool. All right, so those are going with me. These will end up in the sales unless the page count is bad. Let me just check the page counts real quick so I can make sure. I didn't think I needed to on these, but that Action Comics one has me a little nervous now. And of course, it never hurts to take a look at some Jack Kirby artwork anyway. That's all there. So cool. Number 27. I was thinking Jack Kirby was done with the series by then, but I guess not. Must have went a little bit longer than I thought before somebody else took over. Here's number 26. Oh man, look cool. All there on that one. They're probably fine. And all there on number 22. Number 21. I'm not sure what the point of these vents are, if these are his eyes, but and all there too. So at least we got to take a quick look at some awesome Jack Kirby artwork, and then we'll just check the DC special as well. Dang, this is a nice copy of that. I've never. Oh, it's got a little tear up here on the corner of the back too. But that's so clean and white. Nice. I don't actually know how many pages are supposed to be here. but we can usually tell. Got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4. 52, so that should be right. This looks like a brand new story. I was under the impression these were reprints, but this appears. Let me check, because that don't look like reprints. That looks like all new. Yes, it do. DC Special. $32, no, 27 issues, 1 through 17, 20 to 22. Some were digest size, some were tabloid size. Huh, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize this was like the same series that had some of the tabloids and stuff in it. I thought I thought this was just an old series from the 70s. Let's see, number 7. No. What is it? Number 27. Oh. No, what am I looking at? This is not the same series. I'm looking at a different series. DC Special series. There it is, DC Special. I was looking at DC Special series. This is DC Special. So, an idiot apparently. Ongoing series. And yeah, this was new. That makes me want to keep it more. Oh, man. Oh, I learned something new. It says right there, an all new spectacular. Duh. You guys probably saw that a long time ago. You're like, Rob, you're an idiot. DC Special. So some of the DC specials I do have, I probably have written down in the wrong place. Oh, well, I'm gonna revamp all that at some point anyway. But anyway, yeah, there's the boxes from that. These will be going into the sale. Yes, they will. And so let's get to the flat rate box of the day. I've wasted, oh my god, I've been going 45 minutes already. I got to get through this box fast. This wasn't a flat rate box. This was individual sales or lots added up to $52.55. 54 comics. They came at 97 cents a piece. What is this? Oh, that's just the rest of the sheets. So not sure what all is in here. Hopefully it's something good at those prices. Let's see. We have Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and Moon Girl, #1, variant cover by David Knock. It's one of those floating heads things, which I guess some people like. I think it's dumb. Carnage, #2, Black, White, and Blood. Men of War number 3 from the new 52 series. Men of War number 2. Men of War number 1. So you got 1 through 3. The Champions number 20. Champions 21 with Alpha Flight. Champions 23 with Man Thing. That's a cool Man Thing cover. Number 26, still with Man Thing. Black Cat number 3. That's a nice cover. Black Cat Carnagized number 2 variant cover. All right, that's weird. Guess it's supposed to be. Savage Avengers Annual number 1. Savage Avengers number 4 variant cover. Bring on the Bad Guys variant cover. Oh, this one's cool. Murder World number 1 variant cover, but it's done like it's a video game, you know, like old style thing. That's cool. Indestructible Hulk number 3 by Mark Waid. And number 2. And number 1. So 1 through 3 of those. Superior Foes of Spider-Man number 1. Number 2. Detective Comics 986, At the Mercy of Karma. Uncanny X-Men number 18. Buy this comic or I will shoot this Cyclops. Uncanny X-Men number 16. Action Comics 1000. Whoa. Put on the brakes. There's the reason I probably bought the box right there. Oh, I have 1000. I just don't have this cover. So this one will be going in the sale. Cool cover. 2000s variant cover by Lee Bermejo. Something like that. Nice job. I wonder what's on the back. Since it's such a special issue, was it they put an ad on the back or is it something else? They put an ad on the back for the Krypton TV series. Huh. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, that's be a score for somebody. Avengers number 1 variant cover. Ant-Man. That's cool. Naomi number 1 from Wonder Comics. Not sure what's sticking back here. Oh, there was a price sticker or something on this bag at one point. It's making them stick. All Out Avengers number 1. A lot of number 1s in here. Greg Land cover. Michael Moorcock's Elric the White Wolf from Titan Comics. This is number 2. Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and Moon Girl, number 1 variant cover. Is that like a Peach Momoko cover? I need to learn how to. I think it is. Writers. Cover artists. Variant cover artists. Yeah, Peach Momoko is one of the cover artists. So I'm pretty sure that's Peach Momoko. Black Lightning. Number 7. And another sticky price sticker. That must be why I stopped taking the price stickers off, because the residue wasn't coming off with them and they were just getting sticky. There's number 4. Number 5, black and white cover. Number 6, and these were written by Tony Isabella, who I haven't heard from about in years. Number 3. Number 2. So we got 2, 3, 4, right? 5, 6, 7. No number. Well, there's a number 9. And Indestructible Hulk number 4. Black Lightning 9. Black Lightning 8. Black Lightning 10. 11. 12. 13. Wonder how long, how far that series went. I know the TV series started out kind of good, but then it just kind of got bogged down because they were doing it like the Flash, where, I mean, how many seasons did they go with the Flash where they fought the same villain? Nothing ever changed. Let's see, Black Lightning. Because this number 13 here, Judgment Night, to me that looks like it could be a final issue. 1995, is that what this is? Yeah. Yeah, 13 issues. So 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, and then we had 2 through 7. Yeah, 2, 6. So every issue except for number 1 of the whole series. That's cool. Be cooler if there was a number 1 in here. Champions number 8, Legacy 45. That one's done like it's a video game too. Is there a series of ones like that I don't know about? Champions number 5. Number 6. 4. 2. 3. And no, this is out of place. The Avengers 183 in Old Avengers. Absorbing Man Lives. 40-cent cover. Got a little indentation right there on the cover. It's got a little bit of a roll to it. All right, it's definitely got some wear on the back. It does have a rollover, as you can see over here on the back. Still pretty cool. All those moderns, I wasn't expecting an old one in there. Web of Venom, Empire's End, number 1. Absolute Carnage Scream, number 1. I think a lot of people were looking for this one at one point. That was quite a while ago. Silk number 5. It's a cool cover. Marvel Knights. Some kind of thing going on with this bag. Marvel Knights number 1. Quasar number 1. And Captain Marvel number 1. Wow. I mean, mostly, newer stuff in here, but a lot of number 1s. Not sure how I feel about the box. Not a lot in there for me, but a lot of... I think I bought this one thinking most of this would sell, but maybe it won't, since things have changed a bit. But still, a lot of number 1s in there. It's a decent box. I maybe paid a little high for it, but for what's in there. But still fun stuff. So I don't want to split up the Black Lightnings here if I can help it. Although if anybody buys them, they'll probably just get an individual issue anyway. But all right, these I'll probably use. Well, I'll probably use one of these. Probably the Peach Momoko cover for a thumbnail. And then I got these other ones from the Comics Den box. We'll probably use Swamp Thing. So I'm going to do that. I try to use either books that I think people will be like, oh, that's cool, or ones that people will, the Thumbnail's all about getting new people to click on it and watch it. So I try to pick either older stuff or newer stuff that people are looking for, like Peach Momoko covers, or sometimes it's just a cool cover like this one where it will really stand out. But yeah, I'll probably use Swamp Thing in this one for the thumbnail this time. Hey, I'm rambling. You guys need to go. So we will see you later. Thanks for watching. Yeah, just a little over an hour. That's probably about where I want to be for Sundays. So I drop a new video every day at noon during the week. And then on Saturday, we have the claim sale, which is what I'm talking about when I say this stuff will go into the sale. It will be on this Saturday, coming Saturday's claim sale. So $2 a book, free shipping. And I hope to see you there. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you soon.